Hey friends, welcome back to And That's Okay. Today we're talking about a feeling I know that you've had before. Feeling out of place. You know those moments you walk into a room, everyone seems connected, and suddenly you feel like the outsider? Maybe it's at work, a social gathering, or even in your own family. That sinking thought hits you. I don't belong here. Take a breath with me. I want you to hear this and really let it sink in. You're in the room already for a reason. Even if it doesn't feel like it right now, your presence matters. And that's where we're going to unpack today. Because feeling out of place doesn't mean you're not enough. And that's okay. Welcome to And That's Okay, the podcast where we explore the ups and downs of life and remind ourselves that whatever we're feeling, it's for a reason, and that's okay. I'm Lisa Renee Scott, your host and a passionate believer that every feeling matters and every step forward counts. Each week, we'll dive into real-life challenges, share relatable experiences, and offer actionable steps to help you navigate through it all. Before we jump in, I want to remind you that I'm not a licensed doctor or therapist. I'm here to share experiences and insights that have worked for me and others like me. Okay, so let's imagine it together. You walk into a gathering. Maybe it's a work event, maybe a social thing. People are in clusters, they're laughing, sharing stories, catching up like they've known each other forever. And there you are, standing just a step outside, shifting your weight, wondering, do I even belong here? Can you feel that? That awkward mix of curiosity and hesitation? That's normal. But here's the shift I want you to notice. You're in the room already for a reason. Even in this moment, you bring something that no one else does. Your perspective, your energy, your humor, your way of seeing things. Belonging isn't about blending in everywhere. It's about noticing the value you bring, trusting that it matters, and finding the space that recognizes it. And that little shift, just noticing your value, can change everything. Let's see how. Imagine noticing one person that steps away from the group. You take a deep breath, walk over, and start a small conversation with that person. That's enough. Your presence alone is already contributing. You might not feel fully part of the crowd yet, but your value is undeniable. Feeling out of place doesn't erase your worth. Sometimes it's a signal. The right people and the right places are still finding you, and you're showing up exactly where you need to be. So, what can you do when that feeling creeps in? Let's break it down into 3 ways to really lean into your value and your presence. 1. Seek out people and spaces where your presence matters. Focus on rooms where your contributions, your ideas, your energy are all welcomed. You're already in the room for a reason. Seek the people who recognize that. Even one connection is enough to remind you that your presence makes a difference. And once you start noticing those spaces, it becomes easier to remember your impact. So that's action step number 2. Remember times your presence made a difference. Think back. Someone thanked you for listening, leaned in on your advice, or left a conversation feeling lighter because of you. Those moments are proof that you bring value wherever you go. And the more you recognize it, the more you start trusting yourself in new situations. And that's number 3. Own your uniqueness. It's why you're in the room. Your quirks, your perspective, your energy, they aren't mistakes to hide. They're why you're there. So step into those parts of yourself. That's how you attract the right people, the right spaces, and the people who need what you bring. So the next time you think, I don't belong here, pause and remember this. You're in the room already for a reason. Your presence matters, your value is real, and the right people will notice it, celebrate it, and welcome it. Let's take a moment to recap. Remember, seek out spaces where your presence matters. Remember the moments your value has already been seen. And own your uniqueness, because that's exactly why you're in the room. If you're standing on the edges today, feeling out of place, know this: you are enough just as you are, and that's okay. Thanks for tuning into this episode of And That's Okay. I hope you found our discussion insightful and that you're leaving with some practical steps to apply in your own life. Remember, no matter what you're feeling or going through, you have feelings, and that's okay. If you enjoyed today's episode, please subscribe, leave a review, and share it with someone who might benefit from today's topic. Until next week, take care and keep moving forward, one feeling, one step at a time.